Toxic people are everywhere. At work, in your circle of friends, maybe even in your family. You've felt it, the criticism, the manipulation, the negativity. It's exhausting, isn't it? But here's the good news. You don't have to let them control your emotions or your life. Denzel Washington's life lessons give you 9 clever ways to handle toxic people. They're practical. They're powerful. They'll help you protect your energy and focus on what truly matters. And after we've gone through all 9, I'll share how these lessons transformed my own life. Stick with me. This could change everything for you. First, one of the most defining traits of toxic individuals is their love for drama. They'll go out of their way to create conflicts, stir up arguments, and involve as many people as possible. They thrive on chaos and want everyone around them to pick sides. Smart people refuse to participate in these petty theatrics. They understand that drama is a distraction and avoid getting pulled into it. When someone tries to rope you into their chaos, remember 6 powerful words. This has nothing to do with me. By maintaining neutrality and staying out of the fray, you can protect your peace and focus on what truly matters. When you choose not to engage, toxic individuals lose the power to manipulate you. Their arguments and schemes fall flat without an audience, and you emerge unbothered and in control. Second, boundaries are not a luxury, they're a necessity. Toxic people often test your limits, pushing you into uncomfortable situations or trying to manipulate you. Smart people are clear about their boundaries and enforce them unapologetically. It's okay to say no. It's okay to walk away from relationships that don't serve you or to refuse disrespect. Boundaries aren't about being harsh. They're about valuing your peace and energy. When you set and stick to boundaries, you create a protective shield that keeps toxic influences at bay. Third, one of the first lessons in dealing with toxic people is understanding that their behavior is rarely about you. It's about them. Toxic individuals project their insecurities, fears, and frustrations onto others. If they criticize you, belittle your achievements, or spread negativity, it's not because you're doing something wrong. In fact, it's often because you're doing something right. Smart people recognize this and don't internalize the negativity. Instead, they let it slide. They remind themselves, this isn't about me. It's about their struggles. By not taking it personally, you can prevent their toxicity from affecting your emotional well-being. Fourth, toxic individuals thrive on distraction. They'll try to derail your progress, pull you into unnecessary conflicts, or make you question your dreams. But here's the thing. Your goals are too important to be sidelined by someone else's negativity. Smart people stay laser-focused on their ambitions. They remind themselves that every moment spent on drama is a moment stolen from their growth. When you keep your eyes on the prize and refuse to engage in distractions, you take back your power and continue moving forward. Fifth, your emotions are yours, and no one has the power to control them unless you let them. Toxic people, however, are masters at manipulation, often trying to provoke anger, guilt, or frustration in others. But here's the thing, engaging in their negativity gives them power. Smart people know this and make a conscious choice to protect their emotional energy. Imagine walking down the street and someone starts throwing mud at you. You have 2 choices. Stop and throw mud back, or keep walking, knowing the mud won't stick if you don't engage. The same principle applies to toxic people. By staying calm, focused, and unbothered, you deny them the control they seek. Sixth, toxic people often wear the mask of self-pity to manipulate and control those around them. They'll spin stories of hardship and victimhood to escape accountability or to gain sympathy. For instance, they might say they can't repay a debt because they don't have a job, and they don't have a job because someone treated them unfairly in the past. There's always an excuse, and the blame always lies elsewhere. Smart people see through this facade. They don't enable toxic individuals by catering to their endless excuses or validating their lack of accountability. Instead, they refuse to participate in the cycle of self-pity. By maintaining a firm stance, you can avoid getting sucked into their world of perpetual failure and negativity. Refusing to indulge self-pity is not just beneficial for you. It also forces the toxic person to confront their own behaviors. While you can't change them, your refusal is seventh. You've likely heard the saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is especially true when it comes to dealing with toxic individuals. The company you keep has a profound impact on your mindset and energy. Smart people intentionally build a network of supportive, uplifting individuals. They seek out relationships with people who encourage growth, share their values, and inspire success. And when toxicity creeps into their circle, they create distance. By prioritizing positive connections, you can cultivate an environment that fosters happiness and progress. Eighth, toxic people often try to make you feel like you're not enough, like you're failing, or like you don't have what it takes. But gratitude is a powerful antidote to these feelings. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, your perspective shifts. Gratitude helps you see abundance where others see scarcity. It reminds you of your blessings, even in challenging times. When you're grateful, you're too busy appreciating life to be distracted by negativity. By practicing gratitude daily, you can strengthen your resilience and stay grounded in positivity. Ninth, forgiveness is one of the most challenging yet liberating practices. It doesn't mean condoning bad behavior or allowing it to continue. Instead, forgiveness is about freeing yourself. Holding on to anger, resentment, or bitterness only weighs you down. Smart people understand that forgiveness isn't for the toxic person. It's for their own peace and growth. By letting go of grudges, you reclaim your energy and focus on moving forward. Forgiveness allows you to release the emotional burden and create space for healing and happiness. Dealing with toxic people isn't about changing them. It's about empowering yourself. You have the tools to rise above negativity and maintain your peace. These 9 smart strategies give you a roadmap to navigate challenging relationships while staying focused on your goals. When you protect your emotions, set boundaries, and surround yourself with positive influences, you reclaim your energy and focus. When you refuse to engage in petty drama or cater to self-pity, you free yourself from unnecessary stress. And when you practice gratitude and forgiveness, you create a foundation for growth and happiness. Toxic people will always exist, but they don't have to control your life. By adopting these strategies, you can build resilience, cultivate positivity, and focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Remember, your energy is precious. Don't waste it on those who don't deserve it. Denzel Washington's message about staying resilient in the face of challenges and handling toxic situations hit me deeply, and it transformed the way I approach life. Let me share a personal story that taught me to apply these lessons firsthand. A few years ago, I found myself in a work environment that was, to put it mildly, draining. One of my colleagues seemed determined to undermine me at every opportunity. They would criticize my ideas during meetings, spread half-truths about me, and go out of their way to make things more complicated than necessary. At first, I was furious. I spent countless nights replaying conversations, thinking about how I could prove them wrong or how unfair their actions were. The negativity was consuming me, and I felt like I was constantly on edge. And I realized something. All that energy I was spending being frustrated, angry, or trying to defend myself, it was energy I could redirect toward my own growth. It wasn't easy, but I decided to stop taking their behavior personally. Their actions weren't about me. They were a reflection of their own insecurities and struggles. Once I internalized that, I felt a huge weight lift off my shoulders. I stopped reacting to their provocations, and instead, I focused on delivering great work and staying professional. Next, I set clear boundaries. If they tried to rope me into unnecessary drama, I simply said, "This isn't something I need to be involved in," and walked away. If they criticized me in meetings, I stuck to the facts without letting their tone pull me into an argument. Setting these boundaries wasn't just empowering, it showed others in the office that I wouldn't tolerate disrespect. Surprisingly, my confidence grew, and my work started speaking louder than their attempts to discredit me. One of the biggest breakthroughs came when I realized how important it was to surround myself with positive people. I started spending more time with colleagues who were supportive, solution-focused, and kind. Their encouragement reminded me that I wasn't alone, and their positivity helped me maintain a healthier mindset. Gratitude also became my anchor during this time. I made a habit of jotting down 3 things I was grateful for every day, no matter how small. Whether it was a kind word from a friend or completing a challenging project, focusing on the good kept me grounded. And forgiveness? That took time. At first, I thought forgiving my colleague meant excusing their behavior, but it wasn't about them. It was about freeing myself. I forgave because I didn't want to carry bitterness or anger any longer. Letting go gave me the clarity and peace to move forward. That experience changed me. It showed me that resilience isn't about being unaffected by negativity. It's about how you respond to it. And now, I want to share these lessons with you. If you've ever felt stuck dealing with toxic people, know this: you have the strength to rise above it. Take control of your emotions, set boundaries, and focus on your growth. And if this resonated with you, subscribe to the channel for more life-changing lessons and stories. Let's grow together.